Shalom, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Barakatham. So I'm fixing to put some fringes on a garment, and I just wanted to share Shalom Akwathium. If you're having to struggle because fringes tend to get in the way under the needle, and then you tend to sew it, or so it has happened to me. So I just wanted to share a little hack that seems to work for me. And so what I like to do is burn the little threads. When you cut your fringe, burn it. It seems to like fuse together. It fuses together, and also the ribbon. So after that, what I like to do is fold it over the fringe. Fold it over the fringe. Make sure that when you flip it, check the back of it. When you flip it, that it overlaps a little bit of the fringe, because that's where you're going to be sewing. So when you have that, pinch it there. Make sure you get yourself a pin. To keep it in place. I used to sew the fringe on its own and then the ribbon, and I just felt like it was too much sewing. So I found out that if I do this, I skip a step, and it's kind of easier. So now it's going to look like this. This is going to be the portion that you're not going to see. You're going to sew this. So once you have that going, I hope I don't drop my phone. Okay. Then you get it. That's where I want to sew it. Right? So that's what I'm going to be sewing. Make sure all the fringes are down. You're not going to be sewing the fringes. Scooch a little bit forward. Sheesh. I hope I don't drop this phone. Okay. Oh, move my hands. You know I be shaking. Move my hands. Let me get this ready. So that's where I'm going to be doing it. Make sure the fringes are out the way. Overlapping. Pin it down. That's where I'm going to be sewing. That's going to be my mark. Before I start sewing, I need to make sure that it is pinning it. That's where it's going to be pinning it. Make sure I get the fringes out of the way, or else you'll sew it with your garment. You don't want to sew it with the garment. And believe you me, it has happened to me, and it's kind of a pain in the butt having to, unsew it and then re-sew it. So once I have that going, press my reverse. I'll reverse a little bit just so you could double stitch it. Once it's on, remove that pin. So you're ready to go. Fringes are out the way. Start sewing. Don't go all the way. You got to keep checking. Make sure that you are sewing it on the fringe and on the edge of the garment. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not used to like recording these videos, but here we go. So make sure you press not only the middle, but the edge. My index finger is also pressing on there. Again, make sure that those fringes are out of the way. Make sure that I am sewing it. It's just going to be on repeat. There we go. Sometimes these fringes right here, sometimes you'll notice that they want to go up. If you continue to sew, you're going to end up sewing the fringe on top of the ribbon. So to avoid that, let's say for example, I'm sewing. Let me try to do it on purpose. I'm sewing, and let's say these right here are about to get caught. What I do is lift up the clamp, make sure I move them out of the way, then bring it back down, and continue to sew. Again, and this is why I like to keep my bag with the ribbon and the fringe inside the bag, because it helps me like bring it out little by little on its own. So again, make sure that they're out of the way. Make sure that they're on the edge. Overlap. Index holding. Middle finger holding. Excuse me. And check. Move them out the way. Place. Overlap. Index. Middle. And I'm sharing this because I used to always have problems sewing the fringes. They would be in the way. But it's just, I guess, practice makes perfect. So just got to get used to it. And I really like this little hack. I wanted to share. And part1 Rataza, it'll help you out as well if it is that you're having those problems that I used to have with fringes. Oh, see, those fringes are trying to get in there, so get them out the way. Bring that clamp back down. Keep doing it. I'm almost at the end. I want to show you how I finish it off. part1 Rataza. I have no little hiccups, no problems. Oh, there we go again. Bring it back down. Almost there. So since I'm almost done with it, what I want to do right now